Hello everybody. I guess I just wanted to start this because we are going through quite a crisis right now, and I thought that it would be important to kind of chronicle these events and learn from one another as far as what is going on right now. So it is officially 12:43 right now. March 18th. It's a Wednesday. Me and my husband just got back from grocery shopping. Had to go to Costco before they opened. Got there before they opened, and there was a line. Fortunately, they are controlling who's going in as far as groups of people. So I think they're breaking it down to like 10 to 15 people per group, and then once that's done, then the next group goes in. They're also disinfecting all the carts. They're handing them to you as you walk in, so they're really trying to streamline this process. Just for information, I do live in northern Arizona, in the Prescott area. Um, and so that was my experience here. We ended up getting just about everything, of course, no toilet paper. Shocking, but that is kind of what it is right now. Something I did want to elaborate on is the fact that we just got back from Vegas, so we actually have a house in Vegas. We were there for an event, and what we experienced there was pretty out of the ordinary. I've lived there for about 7 years, so I'm pretty familiar with how um, the tourism industry can be, traffic and regular businesses and whatnot. And the air was definitely very eerie. This past Saturday, my friend contacted me who works at one of the MGM casinos, told me that they were all 80% of the force was being laid off. And then the day after, I was notified that MGM properties would be closing altogether, which is unreal. Casinos don't close. And if, correct me if I'm wrong, but um, from the history of pretty much when Vegas opened, casinos have not closed. And so it kind of tells you how the severity of the situation. Most of my friends are dealers, and so they are all without a job, unfortunately. So I'm just hoping the best for them at this point. I've also found out that gaming, so not besides the casino portion, gaming. So we're talking slot machines and things that are basically in every bar and restaurant in Vegas. They were shutting down. So meaning that nobody could gamble anymore on these machines, which was another thing that I never thought I'd experience in my lifetime. And so it's been quite scary. We got back last night. What I've noticed definitely here is I don't think people are quite understanding the severity of the situation. Um, Businesses are still promoting on Facebook to, come out and enjoy, their bars and restaurants and stuff, which I feel is very foolish. But they choose what they choose to do. I can't control that. I myself, along with my husband and my little puppy, we are going to be staying in. It's not, and I've said this before, it's not about wrong or right. It's really just about doing um, the right thing for the human race, I guess. Is what we can possibly do at this point is really try to slow this thing down. And we're not helping it by dismissing everything and just saying that, oh, it's nothing, it's just a flu, it's just a cold, whatever, you guys are making a big deal. That's really not what's important. We have a lot of people in our community that can be affected by this, and we really need to take a step back and be like, okay, let me act responsibly at least for this time. Otherwise, this can spread and we can make it worse. Um, we're forgetting the fact that we are all in this together. Like the human race, we are all in this together. Um, we can write this off to be one thing or another, but at the end of the day, this is something that affects all of us, not just our personal lives, but our businesses, being able to pay our bills, major corporations. I mean, everything is affected. I can't think of a time in my lifetime, and I'm 37. I'm coming up on 37, where all sports have been shut down, Disneyland shut down. um, some cities are talking about a full quarantine. Some places have already done that, from what I understand. I think San Francisco is one of those places. Um, People really need to just take a step back and stop talking about who's wrong or right, and just realize how severe this is, and really how responsibly that we need to start acting at this point. That is the reason why I wanted to start this video. This is very low budget. I am not editing anything. This is just, my selfie cam on my phone. But I think it's important that we record this. And so, as of now, we are stocked up as much as we can be. Another thing we are not doing that I wish people would stop doing is hoarding. We were at Costco. We went to Costco because we're out of groceries. We needed groceries. Picked up a few meat items, got eggs. Eggs was definitely something that we were completely out of. And as I walked by, there was a guy who had 8 cans of creamer in his cart. Nobody needs 8 cans of creamer, and other people can use them. There's no reason why you couldn't have just taken 2. It didn't have to be 8. And so I think we need to also work together on sharing our resources. I wouldn't be surprised, if borders get shut down. I don't know if people have thought about this far enough ahead, but if borders get shut down, it also means that shipments aren't coming in and out. That also means that our grocery stores are not going to be stocked up. It's a very scary thought. People need to understand the severity of the situation. And so, please act responsibly. Wash your hands, for God's sakes. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face, but wash your hands. I hate that something like this had to happen for people to sit back and be like, oh, maybe I should wash my hands. It should have been happening this entire time. Businesses around here, I also, from my personal experience, I can tell that they're just not vigilant on cleaning things regularly. This is something that needs to change if we're going to stop this. And so just please act responsibly. Another thing too that I can advise everybody to do is just don't go off all the garbage hype that is going online. Do your research, go to reputable sources. Don't copy and paste stuff just from ridiculous things. I'm so tired of reading these things. We need to be rational here. We need to be rational human beings right now. And doing that doesn't help the situation. So, as of now, I am in my home. We are about to start cooking. We're going to start preparing some meals and freezing them just so we don't have to worry about them later. We've just made sure that we are stocked up on what we need. I didn't buy 10 packs of toilet paper. I'm not trying to sell them at $20 a roll. That's beyond ridiculous. And shame on you. First of all, shame on you if you are doing that. And so right now we're just trying to be responsible here. So now that we have a lot of time in our hands, we are going to be working on some projects, cleaning the house, not leaving the house, definitely not. Preparing for also power outages, possibly because that could be happening. So, we are charging up everything that we need, cars gassed up. We're just trying to prepare for the worst here. And, I don't want to say that the apocalypse is coming, which is, I don't think we're there yet, but I think people just need to act rationally here. And if it's in you, please just bring that out and just, think of it just out of common sense, what you need to do for yourself and your families and whatnot. Sorry for such a long video. I just kind of needed to unload a little bit of this. I will be keeping you guys updated as we go. But as of now, it looks like my area, they're not taking things too seriously. People are congregating, and it's making me a little nervous. We do have a few confirmed cases on the outlying areas from where I am, but I'm just hoping that this lack of action or lack of responsibility doesn't turn into something bigger. So, God bless everybody. Please take care of yourselves. And I guess I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.